Greetings, this is the Grumpy Old Slan, and today we're going to take a quick look at Judges Guild's Wilderlands of the Fantastic Reaches, Volume 1, Issue 1, I'm not sure what it just says 1 here, which is a campaign aid approved for Dungeons & Dragons published by Judges Guild. Let's take a quick look. Table of contents will have references to Map 15, the Isles of the Dawn, and Map 16, the Southern Reaches. As it happens, I do have a copy of Map 15, which is here, and that might be a player's map because nothing is keyed. We do have names: the Blue Lightning Rock, the Kabani Cave, Dorden, Cinderellian Bay, Dragon Scar, names of various islands here. This is all ocean, but that's it. There are no, the hexes aren't numbered in any way. There's no actual reference. I don't know, like I came across these and I didn't have them at the time. I don't have the original package it was sold at. And on the back of Map 16 is, Map 15 is Map 16, which is the Southern Reaches. And again, nothing is keyed, but some stuff is identified. Bridge Tower Timber, the Cape of Winding, Bellwheel cities, prominent features of the land, islands, some of the islands are named. So yeah. Now, we do have castles and citadels. They give you a hex number, which unfortunately with these maps, you don't know where they are. You see the type, is it a castle or a citadel? I assume Judges Guild had some supplement. Maybe we'll come across it at a later time, explaining how they classified it to. The class here, I assume, is the class of the leader, their level. They're fairly low level for people in charge of, castles or citadels. Like the highest level is a 6th level fighter. There's a 4th level fighter. So the alignment of the leader and the number of men under their orders. So just a brief overview, I guess. Either some other Judges Guild material covers this. I don't know. If someone can let me know, I'd appreciate that. Or you have to make it up yourself. But it's a great starter to a campaign, to initial, what do we have where. We have the names of the villages, their population, type, race of the population. Civil, I assume, means the level of civilization. I'm not sure. Alignment, the name of the ruler, his or her level. Again, the alignment, which doesn't always match up with the alignment of the general population, which hints at me that the alignment of a community is actually like the average alignment, or how they overall tend to go, even though individuals might not have that alignment. And I think a good example is a bunch of chaotic people might choose to stick together and follow some rules because they see the benefit of that, because there's a need for it. To give you the example again of Birchall, the half-elf village, their alignment is neutral, so is the leader. But if you look at Dragonscar, their alignment is lawful good, but the leader is chaotic good. He's a bard and a man. And we see also their main resource: timber, market, fish, spices, salt. So again, a good start. If you have a campaign, you need a village. That's one way to go about it. I would obviously not just take it at random. If the resource of a particular village is fish, that would be either on the seacoast or on the edge of a very large lake or other similar body of water. We have the lurid lairs. Because these are islands, most of the map, as you saw, was ocean. A lot of these are aquatic creatures, but it's all the various monsters you can encounter. Doesn't seem to be anything intelligent here, or Am I missing anything? No, I'm not seeing any intelligent creatures here. Oh, no, aquatic elves and an aerial servant. And there's a gold dragon. That counts as intelligent. And some Sahuagin. So, okay, I was wrong, but there's a lot of them are just giant animals or other creatures. And we have the idyllic isles, which, again, has a key to the hex. Again, if we look, hex 0103, that would be here. There's an island here. This is the East Gate key. Hundreds of human skeletons line the beaches of this unpopulated island. That's all they tell you. Why, how, where this is from, I guess the DM has to make it up. There are more islands here, we can see on 3 hexes. These islands, 2 bands of goblins continually war with each other on these 2 islands. The Black Hawk Pinnacle Isles. A heavy drizzle falls on these 2 jungle type islands. So is this all like fairly tropical, I would assume? And a horse feather quay is a rock, no, that's not it, that's the Waybread Island. Breadfruit trees give these islands their name. The verdant underbrush has grown over an ox cart wheel. A pack of wild dogs roam the islands searching for food. That's it. Something you can find, an ox cart wheel that's overgrown with underbrush, and there's a pack of wild dogs. That's it. Make up the adventure for your players based on that. It's a great source of inspiration, actually. Now we have the runes and relics. And again, if I look at 0126, which is here, an eroded sacred well of lost people provides access to a labyrinth under the sea floor. Within one winding passage, a box containing a ring of spell turning is wedged in a seam along the ceiling. Wandering through the labyrinth are 8 8-level fighters sworn to protect the complex from intruders. Okay, so that's not abandoned. And that's just on the edge. I guess there's a landmass or something over here. But yeah, there's more like this. Again, these are just teasers more than anything else and sources of inspiration for DMs. I mean, if I have nothing else, I could certainly start creating adventures with this. And now we get to the southern reaches. Again, we have the citadels and castles. Since the majority of the Isles of the Dawn, it's mostly ocean, there's less, but now this map is mostly land, as we saw. There's a lot more citadels and castles around. Again, you could be a 3rd level fighter, be in charge of a citadel, have 30 followers. I'm not sure what their rules are for that, but that doesn't match the D&D rules I know. We have a lot more villages. There's a greater variety of resources, so clearly the people in the Isles of the Dawn will need to trade with people from the mainland at some point, somehow. Or maybe, you know, people come to trade with them. It all depends. We have, again, Lurid Lair, mostly land-based creatures. So there's some sea elves. We have orcs, bandits, you know, standard stuff here. There's a couple of idyllic isles, which were on the northern edge of the map. More runes and relics. And here's a general map of the world. And so the Isles of Dawn are here, and the southern reaches are here. What's interesting is for the Isles of Dawn, we had that little tip of an island here, which I guess maybe that's what it was supposed to be, but yeah, it's not quite accurate here. But yeah, I would say maybe it's the tip of this that they were expecting. Sticks out just a bit. So that was a first look at Judges Guild's Wilderlands of the Fantastic Reaches, number 1. This has been the Grumpy Old Slan, and I'll see you next time.